big, beautiful, loving planet called Earth. So I mentioned in yesterday's vlog that there was 2 trips that I wanted to go in on in 2025, but I forgot to point this out because I was thinking about this yesterday as I was talking to some friends from a long time ago. And I was suggesting a place that we could go to, or a thing that we could do, that would be to celebrate my 35th year of life. Now, I realize that next year I'll be 36. I've mentioned that before, but I never got the opportunity to really celebrate my 35th year of life. And there were things that I wanted to do, or not things, there were places I wanted to go, and a show I wanted to see. Now, I'm not talking about a movie show. I'm talking about like a concert show or like a comedy show or something like that of one of my favorite artists or one of my favorite comedians that I've been following on Instagram for a couple years or even just a few months. But, you know, I'm not asking you guys to tell me what you think I should do. I'm just going to point out a few ideas, if you will, of what there's a possibility that could happen. And I know that none of these are probably going to happen, but if one of them did happen, that would be amazing. Like, the trips, or not the trips, the adventures I'd go on with friends would either be to Palm Springs, Hearst Castle, Winchester Mystery House, Lake Tahoe, or not, I should say Lake Tahoe, but like Tahoe or Reno or something, or Santa Barbara or San Luis Obispo or something like one of those places. And I don't expect anyone to definitively say yes or say anything of that nature, but this is just an idea. And the other one was to go to a concert by myself of my favorite artist, or one of my favorite comedians, which I mentioned earlier in this vlog. Now, I don't know. I'm still working out the details. I'm still trying to. I still have like six-ish months to figure all this stuff out because that stuff won't happen till April. And now I know I said that I wanted to definitely go to that YouTube convention and potentially the celebrity golf tournament. I want to keep it to at least 2 or 3 trips in 2025. Now, I'm not saying that any of these trips are definitively happening, but I can say that at this moment in time, the YouTube convention is 25% happening, maybe even 50%. Maybe even 75%. I'm not sure just fully yet. I won't know the full details of that until Christmas Day. The other trip that I'm hoping to go on is to Tahoe, so that one that's potentially in April will have to not be that Tahoe one. You know, because I might be going in July, or I might not. That one's like a 10% chance it's actually going to happen. Somewhere between 10 and 25%. And I know I talk a lot about trips and not following through on these trips, but VidCon is either between 25 and 75% chance that it will be happening, which is a big gap. The birthday trip or the birthday concert or birthday comedy show, that's more like 5 to 15% chance it's actually going to happen. And like I mentioned earlier, it's probably like 10 to 15 or 10 to 25% chance that I go to the celebrity golf tournament in July. Now, there are other things that I would love to do in 2025. Maybe go to a Giants game again, because I haven't been to an SF Giants game in like 4 or 5 years, and see a game again and stay for the whole game, whether it's a nighttime game or something along those lines next year, whether that be from April to October, or is it March now? I think it's end of March that start their season. Some game in some SF Giants game in between March or April until end of September. We go to a baseball game. Now, other than those events, there are some other things I wanted to discuss in today's vlog. Like I'm going to start reading the Shadow and Bone series today, with the first Shadow and Bone book at some point, and then we've been watching a lot of Erika Nagashima's videos. We're like 49 or 50 videos away from completing her channel, and there might be something I have to do between Wednesday and Friday, but not on Monday or Tuesday. I have to call back on Tuesday night just to see what's happening from Wednesday to Friday. Not saying I'm going to be have to go to this thing, but I'm just stating that that's that. Now, before I do birthdays, because there's a few birthdays we have to wish, I do want to point out that tomorrow's vlog is going to be the monthly task recap for September. And then we'll have the refreshed one of the monthly tasks for October, from October 1st to October 31st. And who knows what's going to happen in October. I mean, other than Halloween, not a lot of stuff is potentially happening or not happening in October. And then we've got Thanksgiving after that, and then Christmas, and then we're done with the year. Now, there are 3 birthdays we got to wish today, so let's just dive into that. I would like to wish Lucy Elizabeth Sutcliffe a happy birthday. Ashley Nicolette Ferningpan a happy 30th birthday. And Zachary Levi Pugh a happy birthday today as well. Now we have 2 more birthdays for this month, which are tomorrow. And then we go over all of the birthdays for October. There are, from October 1st all the way to October 30th, there is no birthdays on the 31st in regards to that. And there's one on the 31st, but we don't have as many birthdays on YouTube in October. So with that being said, I will see you all for the monthly task recap tomorrow. And then on Tuesday we'll have the monthly tasks for October. And bye-bye.